Are you ready for our road trip to Whistler? Hi, Michelle here from Travelling Over 60. Come join me on this adventure. It's time to say goodbye to Victoria. We're going to make our way up to Whistler. Now, they tell me I might see a bear. Come along with me. Let's do a check-in on the weather. 8 degrees. We had on our jeans and a long sleeve shirt and then a light jacket because most of the time we were going to be on the coach. We're making our way towards the ferry terminal. Beautiful countryside along the way and a stop at a cute little town called Chemainus. Let me show you Chemainus.
We're in Chemainus.
On our coach, that was our tour guide, Craig, and we're in this cute little town, Chemainus. I want to make sure I say it right. We've stopped for a comfort stop, they call it, where there's bathrooms, and they call them washrooms. So over here, just up there, there's a sign. I might be able to zoom in, and it says public washrooms, so you can go there. Now we're going to wander around. It's a very tiny little town, but there's a bakery. We're going to grab something. I'll just come out a bit and show you the town. We're going to grab something from the bakery, and I'm going to show you some beautiful murals on some of the buildings. Now, when I said it was a small town, it's certainly a small town. That was our coach back there. We walked up here. Here's the washrooms. Now, just back over here to the right-hand side is the view. I'm not going to show it all to you, but I just want to show you that in Canada, they're very big on logging. You can see the logs out in the water, and of course, they're all stacked up here on the side. But you can discover that for yourself. Now, back to where we were, we're going to find the bakery. Walking along here, let me show you the path. So just looking at the ground, everything is really smooth, very accessible. I have gutters that look just like our gutters in Australia. Just a step there, little dips down where the crossings are. That's what we've found everywhere so far. We're going up to this little bakery. And there's the start of the murals. Now here's the bakery, and our busload filled the shop up, but they had some beautiful pastries in here. After our pastry, it was time to look for the murals. Just walking up and around the corner. Let's a look at the ground, a little bit rocky but still okay. And then came across this beautiful mural. This little town has murals on all the walls. Well, not on all of them, but on a lot of the shop walls. Here's the hazard in this place. The murals are on the side of the road in some places. Be careful of the traffic. So the murals all tell a story. Here is another one. As you can see, it's just on the side of the road, on the wall of some of their buildings. Cars just driving by. Fantastic. They have little bits that you can read about what the mural's about. I know, I'm showing you everything that's here, but I'm not going to tell you their story. If you happen to come here, that's what you can do. That's the bit you'll discover. Time to get back on the coach and head towards some different water. We finally made it to the ferry terminal. I'm ready to go. Oh wait, we're not going? Now we just arrived at the ferry terminal. We're going to put our big coach up on this ferry and go across to Vancouver. But the bad news is we've just arrived at 12 o'clock because you have to be here 1 hour prior to sailing, which is 1 o'clock, and it's delayed by 2 hours. There's a hazard for you. But when you travel, you bring your patience. Now, I didn't video inside the terminal. There was a lot of people inside, and I certainly didn't want to video anybody's face and have them be upset. I don't like it if someone does that to me. So, when you go inside, it's quite a large terminal. There's a handful of shops. There's food shops. There's a couple of shops where you can buy some souvenirs. So there's, something to keep you occupied for a little while. There's washrooms there as well. But otherwise, we just sat around and chatted with each other and got to know each other, which was a really nice time. We did take some time to go and have a bit of a wander around the outside of the terminal as well. Have a look. Here's all the cars. They're all waiting and ready. And they're going to drive down here. And I'm not sure if you'll be able to see through the wire fencing. But that's where they'll all take cars, coaches, everything goes on across to Vancouver. Lucky we're all flexible with the delay. Back to here. We'll fill the time in with a view. One of the things on my list to do is to see a bear in the woods. So I'm looking for bears. Craig, our tour guide, keeps telling me I will see one today, but not yet. The longer we waited, the more cars that arrived. Finally, it was time to get on the ferry. We were first on, so that was exciting. We got to see everything. Now, there's some great little spots on the ferry where you can go, but we went up on the top deck so we can look out at the view. For the moment, the sun was shining bright and it looked like it was going to be great. And then this happened. So we headed inside. Inside the ferry, there's a cafe as well. You can grab a coffee or something to eat if that's what you want. Before we knew it, the sun was out again and it was warming up. That's what they mean by layering. We got back onto that coach and then off the ferry. After we got off the ferry, then we headed up towards Whistler. Now, it was a long, windy road. There's no video of it because I was spending all my time looking for bears. So they assured me we'd see bears that day, and the particular part of that road is where they see lots of bears. But I didn't see any bears and I was getting a little bit disappointed. But they assured me I was going to see a bear sometime in our 20 days. Well, you're going to have to keep watching to see if I did. Now, we had a disappointment on this trip. The 2 hours that we had wasted at the ferry terminal was the 2 hours we were going to spend somewhere else. So we missed going to see Shannon Falls. We waved as we went past the turnoff, but we kept going on up to where our hotel was. Now, by the time we got to our hotel, it was getting quite late. We all had to rush to get ready for our dinner, which was beautiful. And then after dinner, we all just went back to our rooms and prepared for getting up early the next day. Let's have a look at that. It's been a long day up that windy road, but we finally made it to the Western in Whistler. Because it was so late, we only had time to just head over to the Vine and Grill and get some dinner. This is what our dinner looked like. The food was delicious. Take a look at these desserts. It was getting late and we've got an early morning again tomorrow. So we made our way up to our room where we had this amazing fireplace. So I'm going to finish here so we can get some rest before our exciting day tomorrow. There's just one more thing I'd like you to do. Give me a thumbs up so that I know that you liked it. If you want to leave a comment, they're down below. Do you want to share this with any of your friends? The share button is also down below. Now, if you haven't subscribed already, please go across and subscribe to my channel. Ring the notification bell, and that way you'll be notified of all my videos when they come up. My next video will be a tour of the hotel. But keep watching, don't turn off, because what we did is amazing.